Hello, my name is Jackie Hill and I'm the Instruction Librarian at Moye Library. I'm joining you to discuss navigating the research process. The goal of doing research is to find the answers to questions, or to prove a thesis or an argument, or to simply explore new ideas. And you want to be able to do those things efficiently and productively by finding the appropriate resources for your audience. The four goals of this session are to teach you how to take a broad general research topic and turn it into a much more specific research question, a question you will then answer with your research findings. We'll also discuss how you uncover specific background information about your research topic that you can use to craft your research question. Then we're going to talk about finding both scholarly and non-scholarly sources. Some of you may be old pros at searching databases, and some of you may be beginners, but I've made sure you have enough resources to learn to be experienced searchers. Then once you find sources on your topic in the databases, as per your assignment sheet, you're going to use an evaluation called the proven method to assist you in making judgments about the validity and reliability of the sources you find. In order for you to achieve the goals of this information session, you need to study all of the resources we have made available to you. Besides this tutorial that you are watching now, you need to read and watch all of the parts of the research guide on distinguishing scholarly from non-scholarly periodicals, a guide which is posted in your Moodle shell. In the research guide, you need to watch the 3 tutorials on searching databases, and you need to read the resource in your assignment sheet on writing a research question, another resource also posted in Moodle. There's a link for you to follow. All of these resources work together to help you master the 4 goals of this presentation so that you can complete the assignment successfully and become a proficient researcher. So first, let's talk about the problem of research topics versus research questions. Here's a great example: global warming. I frequently see students writing research papers on topics that are way too broad, a topic on which hundreds of books and countless articles have been written. You're doomed in your research and writing from the beginning if you don't narrow that research topic down to a focused research question. I did a quick search for global warming in WorldCat Discovery to find just the books in Moye Library on this topic. I've put the phrase global warming in quotation marks so the program will find that exact phrase, those 2 words in that exact order. If you try to research this topic, you would be competing with 855 books found in Moye Library. That statistic alone tells you that you must narrow your topic so the scope and extent of your paper is manageable. Hopefully you can see that this research question about global warming is much more specific than the original topic. And finding the answer to this question through your research will be easier than trying to write a report about multiple subtopics of global warming, a report that would have no logical beginning or end or focus. Here's another example of a research topic that needs focusing. And here's a much more manageable research question that you can then find the answer to through your research. Your hunt for information will have a focus and a direction for you to go in. Research questions are not written in stone. We mistakenly assume that the research process is a straight path from start to finish. But alas, sometimes in the midst of your search for the answer to your question, you can actually find you want to change your research question, or narrow your question even further, or change the focus of your original question. Of course, your best source for guidance for crafting or changing your research question is always your instructor. In reality, the research process is a messy, unpredictable, and iterative process that often starts off on one path and then unexpectedly takes you down another path. You've got to be flexible while researching and let the research findings speak to you as you progress. The best, most experienced researchers have mental flexibility. They know when to go back, when to regroup, when to follow an interesting lead, and to always be patient and give themselves enough time to follow this crazy path. So how do you find out enough information about your broad research topic in order to write a narrow, detailed, and interesting research question? And the answer is preliminary research. It's the initial research you do when you know very little about your topic. You've got to know enough about your broad topic in order to start narrowing your topic into a focused research question. I have two suggestions for preliminary research that I find to be extremely helpful to students when crafting a research question. One is using the reference database Credo Reference. This database contains articles from subject encyclopedias, subject dictionaries, and reference books. Here's the opening page of the database. Notice what it says at the top of the page. But let me take you to the database really quickly so you can see the help that this database can offer you on narrowing your topic. Here we are on the Moye Library webpage. Let's find a quick link to Credo at the bottom of the library homepage. You also can go into all databases and search for Credo. We're going to do a keyword search again for global warming. Remember that keywords are words that you deem to be of great importance or significance to your topic. See the mind map over on the left. As you drill down into the topic by choosing different subtopics of global warming, you get more and more detail about the topic. Notice on the right that every time you change the subtopic, you get a list of related articles. So let's go back to Credo and back to our keywords. The other thing you'll want to investigate in Credo is the topic pages. And here's a topic page. Notice that their topic page on global warming is entitled Climate Change. So that may be one of the things that you want to do in the research process, a little side note that you want to investigate to find out what's the difference between climate change and global warming. But this is a very extensive article that will give you lots of detail on this topic, as well as a citation. The other thing that you need to look at is the real-time reference. These are a few well-chosen articles to give you balanced background information. All of these Credo resources are excellent sources of information to assist you in learning about your topic. The other technique that I would suggest to help you limit your topic is to do a search in WorldCat Discovery for your research topic. Once you pull up the results list of a keyword search, survey the titles or the summaries and abstract of the sources to find details about the topic. Those details can turn into additional keywords you can use in your search. And all the while you're searching, you're learning more about your topic so you can make an informed decision about the direction you want to go in with your topic. Here we are on the Moye Library homepage again. Here's the WorldCat Discovery box. Remember, we did a basic search for a book. This time we're going to go to Advanced Search. I'm going to enter my broad topic. I'm going to leave this set to keyword, and I'm going to search. Notice that I've got over 554,000 results, although there are many search tools over here on the left that will help me limit this. So I want resources from the University of Mount Olive at Moye Library instead of other libraries. I want full text so I can get the entire article. I want peer-reviewed. I want a scholarly peer-reviewed article. And because this is a science topic, I want results from the last 5 years. I'm now down to 13,000. So I've got 4 filters set. I'm going to mark Keep Selections for my next search, and I'm going to start looking through these titles just to give me some ideas of things that I don't know about that I might be able to use to narrow down this topic. And right away, I see this global warming hiatus, and I really don't know anything about that. I'm going to open up this article. Here's the short record for the peer-reviewed article, and here's the longer record. This one gives me much more information. I'm going to look at the description. I can read the summary of this article to give me more information, and remember, I'm learning about my topic. And then I can also look at these subject headings that a librarian put in this record so that I would be able to access it. Here's my global warming. That was the keyword that I chose. Here's this global warming hiatus that I don't know about, and I'm going to use it. In fact, I'm going to copy that one. I could go back to advanced search, but I'm going to continue to build my search here. I'm going to say and KW for keyword. I'm going to add global warming hiatus, and let's see what that does to our search. I've still got my 4 filters. I'm down to 222 articles. I'm looking at other titles, and I see this surface cooling. I'm going to continue to build my search. KW for keyword, surface cooling, and let's search again. I've still got my 4 filters. I'm down to 114 articles. And at this point, I've narrowed this down significantly. The summaries or the abstracts will help give me information that I need, and I might even end up narrowing this down a bit more. Now I've got some detail about my topic, and I'm going to learn things by reading these summaries so that I can then create my research question. So I'm in much better shape than I was when I started off with the very broad topic, global warming. A word to the wise: spending some quality time either in Credo reference database or studying the titles and or summaries of the articles in a results list of a database search will pay off in the long run. Writing a well thought out research question can lead to an engaging, much easier research process. So we've done an advanced search in WorldCat Discovery for a peer-reviewed scholarly article. Now let me show you how easy it is to find newspaper and popular magazine articles. And we're going to go to NC Live. So here we are on the home page of NC Live. NC Live is just another collection of databases. And we're going to do a basic search right here in the search bar on the home page. And this time, instead of searching for our broad research topic, global warming, let's search for the research question that we wrote for that, which was, how does global warming affect the lifespan of cold weather mammals? So this time I'm going to do global warming and polar bears and lifespan. I'm going to search. The thing that I really like about NC Live is that it's, when you do a basic search, it separates the newspaper and magazine articles from the scholarly peer-reviewed articles and the ebooks. And it shows you the first 5 results. Then if you go down at the bottom of the column, you get see more news and magazine articles. So you'll see that this database is very similar to the WorldCat Discovery bases that we used, in that the filters that you're going to use to narrow down your results is on the left. And you'll see that it's already filtered for full text. It's not filtered for scholarly peer-reviewed because we chose the newspaper and magazine. But you'll also see that you can separate the newspaper articles from the magazine articles. So if I wanted to see just the magazine articles, it's indicating there are 15 of those on the keywords that I included in my search. There are 15 of those. I can set the date range. If I click on a title, and I just want to show you how this database is slightly different than the last one, but basically all databases are the same. Here's the bibliographic information. Here are the subject terms. Here's the article. It has an audio feature so you can listen to it instead of reading it. And then your tools, including the cite button, are over here on the right. And if I wanted the APA, here it is, ready to copy and paste into my references page. Remembering that you always want to check these ready-made citations against a reliable source. If you need more help with searching in the library databases, return to the research guide we posted for you in Moodle and view the tutorials on the page entitled Searching Databases. In the 3 tutorials on that page, I walk you through a basic and advanced search in WorldCat Discovery, as well as a basic search in NC Live for finding newspaper and magazine articles. You will get a step-by-step guide to how to search a database to get the search results you want. Now on to evaluating the sources you have found. It's extremely important that you analyze the sources you find to determine if the information is valid and reliable. Can the information contained in the source be trusted? Is it true and based on facts? Is it timely? Was it written by an authority in that discipline? And so on. You're going to use the proven evaluation method to evaluate one of the sources you find when completing your assignment. Proven contains 6 criteria to be judged in order to make the determination of whether a source is valid and reliable. On the proven worksheet provided for you in Moodle, you will evaluate the list of 6 criteria on one of the sources you find when completing your assignment, either the peer-reviewed scholarly article, the newspaper article, or the popular magazine article. For each criteria, such as purpose, relevance, and so on, you will find a list of 3 questions to help you determine if the source meets the criteria or not. You should pick out 1 to 2 of the questions for each criteria to evaluate your source. There's a box under each criteria for you to record your answers to the 1 to 2 questions you picked out about each criteria. When you have completed your analysis, you will make a recommendation from 1 to 10 on whether the source you are evaluating is credible or not, based on the answers to the questions you answer about the 6 criteria of proven. I hope this tutorial was helpful to you. Don't forget the research guide posted in Moodle with information about scholarly versus non-scholarly sources, as well as detailed demonstrations about searching the databases. You will also find your assignment sheet and answer sheet in Moodle. Please contact me or any of the librarians at Moye Library if you have questions or need additional help. Thank you so much for watching.